Morning, Matthias. How are you?
Good morning. Oh, great. Thank you. And you?
How's it going?
Amazing.
And I told you, didn't I? Yesterday we stayed on. I thought it's gonna shoot. So I have got. So I was waiting last night. As you know, I try and get to sleep, but I was too excited, but nothing really happened. And then this morning I woke up and it had been up a bit and it went down a bit. And Mrs. J said, "Did you take your TPs?" I said, "No, because I left some runners, right?" I said, "No, it didn't quite do it, but it's going to do it this morning." So I wake up. Well, I don't wake up. I come into office this morning. 470 pips. I hit TP today, this morning.
That's amazing.
47.03. So I took some profit yesterday afternoon. I thought it's got a lot more to go. So set TP to 47.50.
I will tell you.
470 pips.
Oh, wow. I'm just knowing.
And you know something? And guys, if you listen on the back of the recording or you joined us already, welcome. I'm not saying that to show off at all, but when you start trading or when you're watching the signals and our traders putting up 500 pips hit, 300 pips, you think, when is that going to be me? Right? There's an old saying, forever the bridesmaid, never the bride. Right? So we're standing around watching this stuff, aren't we? And it's never happening to us. Well, I'm one of you, right? So we're part of this. We're part of this gang. And so yesterday, during that commotion, I hit a 200 pip trade, right? Or profit, should I say. That was great. But I can't remember. This was so close to 500 pips, 470 odd pips, right? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So everything we talked about yesterday is happening now this morning. So looks like Trump has finally got some kind of agreement that he wants to sign. He's desperate to sign. He'll probably go to Islamabad on Saturday on his way to China and sign it and say, "Look at me, look at me, look at me." We don't care about that. Whichever side of politics you're on, none of that bothers me. I don't care, right? I care about our business, making money, and our families, right? So there's a lot of people that talk about this, and I've been talking about it for years and years and years. And I'm like talking about 25, 30 years ago, right? I said to my family, to my wife, I said, we cannot change the world, right? All the shit that goes on, it's too big, right? But what you can do is change your own destiny, right? And Mother Teresa said it, said the way to clean up the world is clean your own doorstep, right? So I started cleaning up my own doorstep. So I don't care about the politics of anything that goes on. I care about my family and I care about my community. This is the one here. So some of you will have received a message about being in the new Telegram communities, TWK community, we called it. Some of you didn't make it in terms I couldn't get you in. I think Telegram was a bit overwhelmed trying to stick 200, 250 people in there. So we managed to get about 110 of you in there. And I sent a message to the rest. And if you haven't got anything in terms of an invite or you're not in the new Telegram community, please join us because we're going to be doing all of our announcement stuff in there. So that's where everything will go in first. So sorry, I haven't let you get a word in. So over to you, my friend.
No, absolutely amazing. Standing in the market, we knew we'll push. I kept hold as well, but I haven't done the runners. I kept hold my full stack from the trade from last night, 46.80.
Okay.
I just closed this morning now.
Yeah. What is that? 500, 600 pips?
On the
700
top, yeah.
pips? Brilliant.
40. Let's do the calculation. 47.84 to 47.
About
40.
740 pips.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
no, it's just amazing.
Brilliant.
Just the patience, because we're talking about that. The market will carry on going up.
Yeah.
I just had a faith and put my break even when it was a little bit higher, and that's it.
Yeah. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That is brilliant. And if any of you guys, did you do that? Did you guys come and did you trade with us in terms of did you do any of those things? And if you didn't, don't worry about it, right? We weren't doing this 6-7 months ago, 8 months ago. We were doing none of this, right? That wasn't happening for us, and so it's an interesting thing. But anyway, look, where do you see the market going now? So I will share my chart with you. Much better than looking at us. That is on the hour. So there's a pivot point that the market thinks it's reached, and that is where that is. So that was hit on the hour, and on the 5 minutes. Nope, it's done that recently. So the last 5 minutes is up. Let's have a look at the minute, which is what we normally carry on with. Right, are we going to see 4,800 today? Are we going to see 4,850? And then yesterday, remember, I was talking about this area here, right?
Yeah.
That this was going for this. So this was 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. We were here, and at 3 o'clock we were here. Eased back. It's just bumped up again, right? So we were here yesterday at this point. Can you see my mouse there? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was saying it's going to go for this. And of course it did overnight. And then last night I stayed up because I thought the Asian market really hasn't been able to react to the news that there may be a ceasefire in the offing. So the Asians hadn't had a chance at that. Obviously China is a huge market, Australia, and it's that side of the world is very much more affected. I was in India and in Goa, so that side of the world is where the Indian Ocean, and so regularly Indian Air Force jets were patrolling the coastline. I would see them 2-3 times a day. I don't know why it's doing that. 2-3 times a day, I would see jets flying over. And in Dubai, on a few days, okay, they were dressing it up as ceremonial, as in maybe lifting the spirits of the people up with the red arrows type smoke from their Air Force jets, but there were like a pack of 6 jets flying over. So that part of the world is much, much more affected than we are, in that they could be directly in the line of fire. So I thought they're going to want some of this action, right? And so that's why I thought the market would continue to go up. And then the other thing I thought was that the US administration will be really buoyed because their stock market hit record high yesterday, that all of a sudden that they would suddenly realize the effect on the economy this thing's had. It would come home to them, right? And yesterday, I think it was Thursday yesterday, so on Wednesday, the fact that the Supreme Court in the US declared Trump's tariffs illegal, on Wednesday, people got paid. So companies that paid the tariff, the importers or whoever it was, some of their checks started landing in the bank. So again, it's hit home to the Trump government that, you know what we're doing, maybe we just need to have a rethink. So he's bitten off more than he can chew. How does that affect us? Look at it now, right? 700 pips, 800 pips, 500 pips. You'll see this all day long now for people that have been holding. And we've been waiting for this market to do what it's doing now for quite a number of weeks now. And some of us have suffered. We've blown accounts. I've blown accounts, right? In my community, we've blown accounts. And so, it's a case of, too little, too late? Don't know. If you're in the market, it's not too late. And we can celebrate today in terms of if you're in there. So what are we doing with signals today? Okay, we just had all the updates. If you're in the Telegram group, all you'll see is updates, 270 pips, 250 pips, 290 pips, 500 pips, 370 pips, 350, blah, 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 blah. That's all you're seeing now, right? Yeah. Mornings don't start much better than this, traders. Yeah, this week's leg up, allowing runners to do the heavy lifting. Mateus talks about that. He uses that phrase, let the runners do the heavy lifting. I think there's a lot more in this market to go. We could see 4,800 as long as the news doesn't change, right? So, and one of our traders uses a phrase, market permitting. So as long as the market doesn't have any ridiculous stuff going on, naturally gold is undervalued, I think. I reckon the sweet spot is 5,000, 5,200, and then possibly 5,700, 6,000 by the end of the year. Love to hear your comments. Right, what your thoughts are. There it is on the minute that we follow. The hour shows its own story in terms of what's doing, and it's interesting what you see. So look at the size of that candle, 45.48. So let's say 45.50, all the way to 47.25. Right. So 45.50. Yeah. Yesterday's candle all the way up to 47.50-ish, let's say. So $200 movement yesterday. Today could be even bigger. Prepare for a buy. We've got a signal coming. So here we go. Right, it's the first one in our trading. Let me just hook up something I need to do. On. Great. Right. So we're at 47.50. Right? Absolutely amazing. Let's see where we go from here.
We coming back to the range. That's good.
Right, so I'll put the chart back to where we need it to be. I know you have your own chart, so you'll be following that. So the range is 42 to 48. So we're in range. And we're looking at 51, 55, 60. That encourages me because some of my runners are still running.
Yeah.
I only closed out one trade that I'd set at 47.50. So again, Mateus talks about it all the time, book your profits. So it's very, very important to do that.
Yeah, if you learn how to book your profits and book your camera is moved a little bit, Cam.
Has it gone again?
No,
I think it thinks that it's supposed to be tracking me, not my hands. So some of our community members, like I said, I don't know whether I overwhelmed Telegram last night, wouldn't go in. So I sent a message out to say if you need a code, and I'm now getting loads of people. Is that TP1 hit?
Risk free at 47, guys, and it's nearly on TP1. Yeah. TP1, yeah. That was very quick, guys. If you didn't book profits, you didn't move your stop loss to that entry, you need to be faster.
outer entry.
Yeah.
So
prepare to buy again. You have the range and the stop loss. As you can see, it's a better entry now. And we are in GP1 already. Hope so you had time to enter.
there you go. 20 pips.
Yeah.
This is how we make money. If the first time you're here, introduce yourself, say hi. This is how quick this is now, right? This is our 4th week here, Mateus and I, so we're veterans. I'm not really just starting out, but we're loving it. It's really, as you may be able to tell, we're really enjoying sessions with you guys, and we're building out a whole community. So we've got a couple of other really exciting news for you to improve your trading even more. So that's coming next week. We're just about ready. So the TWK community on Telegram is a forerunner for that. That's where all the announcements will come. They'll come here, of course, as well. But that's where they'll come, and that's what we'll do. So slip back a little bit now. So I had a nice little profit. So if you took it, great. I didn't. I'm still in this trade.
I took some profits already, moving
Excellent.
my stop loss, and that's it.
Yeah, price had already pushed up 10 pips when the trade was sent. So there's always delays, microseconds sometimes. Human error, human slips, technology slips, internet slow, all those kind of things happen. But just get those out your way. Don't get tangled up with that. There's money to be made every single day. Every single day we can make money.
We have some comments there, Cam.
I can't see them, unfortunately. I think I've dragged my thing over too far.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Do you want to put them up?
Yeah. Let me see.
Or do you want to just answer them?
Yeah. Good morning. Can you please put the trades on the chat as before? It is easier.
Mohan, it's not easier. You're getting a time delay, my friend. You need to be in the Telegram group because it still takes time for us to cut and paste the trades. They're not fed into the chart. We'll put them up by all means, but it's not the way to be trading. You'll be much more successful having Telegram open on one of your screens here. Mateus, do you want to swap over? You want to put your charts up? We'll do that. No problem.
Yeah. Just
it's not an issue for us. What's the next question anymore?
Yeah. Can I enter it now? If you really reach nearly GP2 on that trade, I don't advise you to re-enter the trade because we nearly reached GP2 on that one. And the rule is if you reach GP2 or stop loss, you cannot re-enter the trade.
Well, in that case, Mateus, we haven't reached stop loss. We haven't reached TP2. So is the trade still valid or not?
It's still there, but we nearly reached GP2. Was pips away from GP2 on that one.
Who's that question from?
That is, I put it there for you. That's fine.
Okay. I would. You enter at your own risk.
Yeah.
Okay. If you missed the signal, the initial, you need a lot of experience to then re-enter and have the confidence to re-enter. Really, you want to be in the Telegram group so you receive the signals as fast as you possibly can and enter the trades. So obviously what happens is that if you look at the mechanics, so there's my screen, got my chart there, got you guys here, and over here, I've got another screen with the Telegram signals. Over here, I've got my phone to place my trades. So there's 3 pieces of equipment at work here. Obviously, if you're not broadcasting, then you don't need that big screen. Let me get my contractors are back. So let me get my headphones in, see if we can minimize that noise. Can you hear me, Tess?
We can hear you. It's a little bit of noise on the background.
Just mute me because I don't know how much, so just mute me if you need to, okay?
It's okay, we can tell then. Look, Khan is refurbishing his house and he has some contractors there. For a few weeks, we will be listening to some noise on the background. But
there'll be a bit of noise on the background. But you know something? That noise is the price of success, okay? So if you make the money, you get to spend it on places and things that you're doing. And so that's what I would do. Send Matthias or me a message. Reach out to us on the scan the QR code, because I don't know if it was a code name or something of somebody that's in our community, but it's not somebody I recognize. So if you're trading with us, it's completely free at the moment. It won't be, by the way. So our signal service will not be free at some point in the future. There's really good reasoning behind that, and I'm going to talk to you guys that are in the community for that. So scan the QR code in the top corner of your screen or WhatsApp me, and we'll get you into the community for free. And there's a lot more in there than we impart, obviously. And we're only here for 4 hours of the day, whereas we're trading for 20 hours a day. So I hope that clarifies that for you. I couldn't address you because it had some kind of coding initials and some weird stuff that I couldn't really pronounce. So if you want to give us your name, that'd be really lovely. And the other thing is, we're on YouTube every day. So if you subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate it. If you like and subscribe, then YouTube will send that out to more people, and we'll be able to grow our community faster. So we're doing this together. We're building this together, right? So let's do that. So Matthias, what's the market doing now? Slip back.
He's going back to 41 now.
Do you want to talk us through the trade?
I'm sorry?
You want to talk us through the trade? So I didn't take any of the profits. So I'm still in 3 trades following this now. I've got a little bit of drawdown, but that's what your stop loss is for. If you hit that, you hit that. It is what it is.
Let me share my screen. We have the signals there as well.
There you go, Mohan.
As you can see, the trading is coming down now. On my point of view, is a good point of entry now, but it's completely up to you. And if you entry on that point, stop loss is a must. I entry before, went to nearly TP2, I booked the profits, and that's it. I'm out. I'm moving my stop loss to break even. And that's it. They are want your picture from your 3 screens. I think so. If you're starting out, someone is
photo.
A photo.
No problem. I obviously can't take a picture of all 3 screens because I've got my phone. I'm going to take it with my phone and I'll show you my setup. No problem at all.
I think,
I'll
look,
get that onto that screen, Matthias.
Yeah, if you have one screen with trading view to see the graphics, and you're placing the trades on your phone or on your another device, then you need to have one device to place your trades. And then you just need another screen with the Telegram channel to have, or another mobile phone on that case, or on the same screen that, if you have a big screen, on the same screen that you have your trading view to see the graphics very well, you can have...
Yes, I've sent it to you. You can put it on the screen.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea how I'm going to do that. And I'll walk you guys through it once Matthias has put it on.
Yeah. and then you just need, if you have a big screen, you have two things on the same
Actually,
screen.
let me take this one for you, because this is actually even clearer. As in, it's better in terms of what I'm capable, like what I can do.
As you can see, if you re-enter on the market as well at 39, you're already in profit, and now it's a good time to move your stop. If you have a good entry on the button, it's a good time to book profits. As you can see, profits is wiping away. This is scalping, guys. You go in, go out. Sometimes we can be like 1 hour on the trade, but sometimes can be very fast. Let me see. Can send me another picture. I will share with you now.
Use the second one.
Yeah.
And I'll walk it through. I'll walk you guys through it.
But as you can see, you had the opportunity to book some profits from the bottom as well, guys. And if you're still in one trade on the top and you don't have any trades on the bottom, you can always...
It's still in range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless we hit TP2, it's still valid, isn't it? So 38.
Yeah.
If you're brave.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So there's always a danger of hitting stop loss because it's so close to the bottom of the range. It's only usually 10 pips.
It's only 10 pips.
That's the kind of risk you run. You get the most profit, but you know the other thing is to stay within the parameters and do exactly that. Whilst you're doing that, Matthias, I'm just gonna. Yeah, hi Baruch. Yeah, I can add you to our Telegram group. I can add you to our community, but I can't add you to our Signals group unless you open a broker account with us. So happy to do that. I'll contact you on here, and then we can find a way to do that. Yeah. So, but thank you for reaching out. So that gentleman there is all the way from Ethiopia, Matthias. Wonderful. Lovely to have you here.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I'm going to add you to our community. You can see what we're doing.
That's your setup cam. Is on the screen now.
So what you see there is there's my iPad that has all the signals there, right? Obviously I need the lights to broadcast and all the rest of it. There's my little camera that's sitting on the top of my screen. That is a 24-25 6-inch monitor. It's 16 by 19, which is great for splitting the screen. So there's my chart there, and there's you guys there. There's Matthias's chart there. Over here is my charger there for my iPhone, and that's where that normally sits. So one screen there, one screen there, one screen there. And if you have a bit of real estate here, you know, this is like, I think it's a 24 or 27 inch screen. It gives you a lot of room to watch these charts. I can, on half of my screen, I can still see the chart whilst I'm talking to you guys. So there's my little mini iMac that powers that. And then this thing, and then my mouse goes straight across from there to there, there to there. It all links up because it's all Apple devices. So I hope that helps you. If you want any help and you want to, you know, just generally have a chat about setups and things, and this is nothing, you can pick one of these up for next to nothing, and you can actually plug this thing into that. So you could have any tablet, a $299 laptop, and you could plug it into a screen. Matthias bought one for about $50, Matthias?
$50, yeah.
Yeah, right?
It's not about the money, guys. You can make money without spending a lot of money. Mobile phone, everyone has one. Yeah?
I've got to tell you something really funny. So last week I went to the Apple shop and my dad wanted an iPhone, right? Now, get this, he's an 81-year-old guy And he says on Thursday, he's over here and he says, my phone's not working. I need a new phone tomorrow. I said, okay, fine. I'll get you one. No. I want to come to the shop. I said, okay, what do you want? I want a 17 Pro. 81-year-old bloke. I'm like, Dad, like £1,200 or something. What do you want one of those for? And he's like, no. So he rings. I ring him. I said, where are you? He said, I'm in the Apple shop. I went out. It's like 11:30. You said 12. No, I'm already here. So he's there and he's like, I want this Apple. I want this one. I said, well, this one's £200 cheaper. Would you give him a Part X for this? Yeah, £200 for that. So no, I want the 17 Pro. I said, you want the Max? No, I can't get it in my top pocket. Right? He's in India walking around with his iPhone in his top pocket. I said, somebody's going to take that from you. Don't put it there, right? But anyway, so he buys this phone, right? Which is great. That's what he wants. It just makes me laugh. I said, what do you need the Pro for? Oh, I take a lot of pictures. I said, okay, that right. My dad does talk like that, right? He's great. I love him. And then, so I asked about one of these Apple's screens, and they're like £1,500. So I've got my iMac and I'm like, dude, and the guy goes, no, you don't want one of those. Now I'm about to say to him, are they having a laugh trying to charge £1,500 for a screen? Because you can get a fantastic screen for probably half of that, right? So he goes, no, you don't want one of those. If you're prepared to spend £1,500, you want one of these. I said, do I? He went, yes, and it's flicker free. It's this, £3,000 it was.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, you're taking the piss, mate. I wouldn't give you £1,500 and you're asking for £3,000. So I had to laugh at that. I wanted to share that with you guys. But that's the technology. See what you think. If there's anything we can help you with, anything that's going to help your trading, we're here. Okay? Go on, Matthias, over to you.
Make it simple. Don't overspend money. You need a mobile phone. You need a screen. I paid for that screen extra to have on my backpack of £50. It's not about money. You can make a lot of money, but you need to spend that wisely as well. And then look, the screen I'm sharing with you is the screen I bought, and that is the key. Of course, you need a good computer, a good laptop. Then you can save money. Emote you now can. You can save some money and then you invest in things that matters. Like I need a good laptop to do that live session. Then I spend the money on the laptop. And you need a phone to place the trades. If you want to place the trades on the phone, okay, just use your phone. You just need a good internet connection. Then you need to spend money on your internet connection. But other than that, you don't need to overspend. Why can we spend £3,000 in a screen if for $100 or 500 you can have a really nice screen and bigger than that as well? You know what I mean? It's completely up to you, but use your money wisely. Don't overspend. Okay? As you can see,
invest it in your account.
Yeah.
Yeah. Invest it in your account. So this is he buys a screen for £50, sends me a link to buy a camera for £200.
But that is investment on the business. He needs to be nice on the camera.
My camera was shit, by the way, on my the other Apple, whatever it is, iMac thing I've got.
And even if that is peanuts for you or whatever, doesn't matter. Treat the money with care, because then that will grow as well. That is the mindset you need to have with money.
Definitely.
As you can see,
so traders risk. Sorry, go on.
If you enter here at 38, let's say, you're supposed to move in your stop loss to break even and book some profits. Don't leave that money on the table. Okay, keep learning how to book profits, and then you can leave the runners. We're talking about the runners. If you have more than 0.01, that is the micro lot size you can trade. If you have more than that, keep one micro lot size to runner. You don't need to keep crazy runners. You can keep small ones, and that will do the heavy lift for you. Especially on markets like that market can go to 48. And even if you holding for another 500 pips, that will be amazing for you.
Okay, Matthias, Burak, I think it's Burak. My apologies if I mispronounce your name. So, if the price comes back to break even, right? So break even was at 47.38. He will look to re-enter, right? So interesting concept, interesting bit of concept. Now again, there's a delay in me relaying that information to you. It's vital you get into the Telegram group, and how you get into the Telegram group for Signals is to open and fund an account with a broker that we work with, right? It's very simple. We don't charge you anything for that. The only reason we do that is that's the only way we get paid. That's the only way our trader gets paid for working from 5 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night. It's the only way we get paid. We don't make any money from any of this other than our own trading. I'll get a few pennies for every time you put a trade in, right? So we're just upfront about all of that. Because we bring clients to our partner broker, they will give us a small part of the charges they charge you. They don't charge you anymore, right? That's how it works, right? So if you're not aware, I just want to be transparent. There's nothing hidden about this, right? So we came up with this idea about 18 months ago that we weren't happy with what was going on in this space. There was lots of kids out there shouting about nonsense and all the rest of it, rented cars and all the rest of it. And there were a lot of people making a lot of money out of a lot of people. And so there's a few things that we did. We didn't want a subscription. We wanted to do it for free. And how could we do it for free? And then we wanted to not to take anybody's money, as in the money will be in your account. So it's in your broker account. You control it. We have no idea, right? We obviously have a dashboard with our clients and whoever we introduce, but that's about it as far as it goes, okay? So that's full transparency. And in terms of your broker, if you're not familiar, they will only send money back to the account that the money came from. It's interesting. So we've got a new client. No problem, Mohan. You're very welcome, my brother. If you ever need any help, just give us a shout. You know where we are. What was I going to say? So if yesterday we had a client that wanted to move under our structure, and so he sent the email. So I always follow it up with my account manager saying, "Oh, let me know when that's done." He said, unfortunately, he needs to send us an email from the email address that's on the account. So he'd used a different email address, wouldn't remove the account. So it's about as secure as things can be, right? So you don't need to worry about things like that. So we can't dip in, nobody can dip in. The broker will only send the money to the account that it came from. Okay. So we're ranging now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right? So if you look at the last, from 7:45, really, that's the 1 minute, isn't it, Matthias?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, we said just ranging from 7:45 this morning. Had a little push down, had a little push up, that big green candle in the middle of your screen. So it's just meandering now. So it's probably looking for Barak, you're welcome. Welcome, brother. Welcome to our Telegram group. Really appreciate it. And this is the thing that really kind of, I'm never ungrateful for what goes on when you got somebody that reached out from Ethiopia. We had a guy from Kenya the other day. So our little effort here is reaching countries far wider than we ever thought. I started a group on Facebook 5-6 years ago, and currently has it's all about alcohol and stuff like that, and abuse and whatnot. So I don't want to go into it really here. It's not the right forum, but over the last 5 years, we've garnered like 80,000 members. And, you know, and you think, how does that happen? We've got like 30,000 of them from America and Australia and Canada, about 12 countries. And that's the power of social media. So people talk about it being so bad, you know, but I think, you know what? It's a source for good, but good people who use it for good things and bad people who use it for bad things, right? So we don't need to go into that, but you know, to be able to help somebody trade all the way in Ethiopia, how wonderful is that? You know, we had a guy the other day message me. I said, you need about $250 in your account. It's only got $35. So obviously, I don't think a broker will open an account and you just can't function with it. You just lose the money. So you need to get together with 10 other people, 9 other people with $35. And you guys can run that account yourselves in that way. And we're like, thank you very much. And that's what I'm going to go and do. So, you know, there's a real, it's always a human story, isn't there? Right? Every one of you is here for a reason. You know, your human story, maybe it's work, whatever it is, you know, whatever that reason is, put it behind you, leave it over there, come and trade with us, right? Make money every single day, every session, make money. We hit 2 stop losses yesterday, right? We were still in profit by the end of the day. And it was painful because we had a couple of you on telling us that you'd be hitting stop losses. And it feels painful, especially when it's early on in your journey. And then you hear Mateus saying it's part of the process, don't worry about it. And you think, what the hell? It's all right for you, mate. Right? I know, because I used to think that, right? It's all right for you, right? But it's not all right. You know, it hurts when it's early on. But if you'd have traded, if you'd carried on trading, so Ian, you know, did granddad duties yesterday. If you hadn't made money yesterday and you'd carried on, you'd have made money into the evening, right? So we've never had at TWK, we've never had a losing day.
Yeah,
right.
So is there resilience we're talking about? Of course, we have empathy with you. When you hit stop loss, that hurts, especially if it's the beginning of your journey. But if you carried on copying the signals, you'll be finishing the day in profit. And also, if you implement the strategy that I told you about the Asia session, you will be absolutely amazed with the result. And that is, you will learn by doing. Yeah, we cannot skip the process. You will learn by doing.
I mean, I've got some runners now. Here's one, 4705, 4700, 4727, right? So those are my entry points. So these are my other accounts that I don't trade with you guys necessarily. Got a runner. So the one that I got before, I've got a runner entry 46.99. So let's say 4700. So that's 430 pips on that. It's in profit. And my last account, in at 4700, 4704. And so that's the cut. You can do that. You can do that. I can do it. Anybody can do it. I'm the laziest person you'll ever meet. Right? I take shortcuts. I've not learned how the charts. I've only learned the charts from what my wife and our traders have put up. You know, and sometimes she'll come in and say, your charts are out of date, all these pointers. I'm like, who cares? Right? Just, I know when the market's going up, and I know when the market's going down. Right? I know geopolitics. I don't know the charts. I know geopolitics. They know the charts. Right? So it's a skill that I've got, and they've got the opposite skill of that. So that's how I've learnt this stuff. Those trades yesterday were in far too late. I don't think we had a signal to say get in at 4,700 or anything like that. I'd taken my profits from trades below that, 47.50, 46.50, 46. We'd traded through the day, and I thought this market's going to push up. So got 4 accounts, each of my 3 accounts that I don't trade with you guys, I put multiple trades in there. I put at least 2. I think I put 2 trades in 2 of the accounts, and I put 3, maybe 4 trades in to the other account. So, you know, and again, I talked about it yesterday, there are days when the market is just giving away money. I call it free money days. And yesterday, that was a day yesterday and this morning, as proven. You know, no disrespect. I doubt if Mateus has ever had a trade at 750 pips.
No. No,
There you
no.
go.
I never
I
hold
can't
trades
remember.
like that, but because we're talking about it, we're living that every day. I just kept. I had a fate. I just put my break even and went to sleep, and I went to sleep. I couldn't sleep if I have a trading open before. you know,
That's
you know
really
me.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Mateus. That's really interesting because
I had my
although I was
magnesium, and then I slept all night.
yeah, even though I actually had my magnesium about 9 o'clock, right? Even though I stayed up till about 1 o'clock, I didn't close them out. I was in small profits, right? The phone sat there on its stand all night, and like you said, I woke up and there's an alarm on my phone at 7 o'clock. That's the last possible time that I'm going to wake up, right?
Yeah.
Because I have to get ready for here 8 o'clock anyway. But that's just me. So I woke up and it was about 6:30. So I came and looked, and it'd been to 47, 15, 16 or something like that overnight, and it eased back. And like I said, my TPs weren't there. The lowest one was 47.50. By the way, I've got TPs all the way up to 5,000 now. So you know, and that's where it's at. That's where I want to be. So 4,800, 4,850, 4,900, and then I think 5,000, maybe even above that. So, but yeah, exactly like you, Mateus. Normally, the phone would be sitting by the side of my bed, and I'd wake up 3 bloody times just to check what had gone on.
I'm turning off my phone at night because otherwise your mind, you need to see the market. No. I'm turning off. And you can see the signal. We had that signal was the signal that made all those pips for me was 20 to 7 p.m. last night.
Brilliant.
20 to 7 p.m. last night was the buy limits that we had in gold.
That's unreal.
Yeah, and by the way, by 8 o'clock, we already on TP3 on that one. But by 8 p.m., we are already in TP3. That means I just had a fate and kept that trade open, and that's it. Look, we have a buy.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
Stop loss at 30. As you can see, the entry point, guys. But if you want to have all the signals, all the updates, just join the Telegram community. Completely free. I emoted you can just for a little bit. Let's see. As you can see, guys, that is TP1 already. TP1 reached. You know what you need to do. Still a lot of noise on your background cam. Just mute yourself now. Let's see. Now it's okay. Yeah. My strategy, guys, is booking profits. You can find your strategy, and that means I'm moving my stop loss to break even. My best entry on that trade. I booked some profits and I let that run now. I will book more profits on TP2, TP3, and then I will leave the runner. But of course, it's depend of your lot size as well. You can do that or not. If you are 0.01, that's the minimum that you can risk, then you need to be mindful. Then you need to close your profits on TP1, TP2, moving stop loss to break even though you need to protect your capital. As you can see, nearly TP2 now. We reached TP2, yeah. TP2. Simple as that, guys. Keep taking the signals. We had stop losses yesterday, was unusual, more than one. Often we have only one, but as you can see, the importance of booking profits, because the market can retrace back and take you out of the trade, and you don't want that. You want to be sure you're booking profits and don't leave money on the table. And when you get that habit to booking profits, you'll be profitable every day. I don't think so you can be like having a losing day if you learn that skill, how to control your risk management. That is the key in trading, guys. As you can see, it's coming back to my entry point. My entry point is 37.50. If it comes back, I already booked profits. I don't care. The rest is a plus for me. And that is my strategy, by the way, guys. We have the videos for you to learn how to place the trades, how to understand the strategy behind the mind of the trader. And then, like I said, everyone will place the trades differently, but that is the way I do it. And it's very profitable for me. That's why I'm sharing with you as well. Is the way I do every day, day in, day out. Make that mechanical approach helps a lot, because then I don't overthink. I know what I'm doing all the time. I know where I add to entry. I know my exit point. I know where I want to book profits, and that's it. I keep doing over and over and over. Let me know in the comments if you booked some profits, if you took the last trade that went to TP2. You're supposed to have some money on the bank already. Remember what I'm saying to you, booking your profits. And let me know how you finished the day yesterday as well. If you kept copying the signals. We had amazing signals on the afternoon, evening. Just let me know. If you're learning about the runners, have another question. If I can re-enter that trade, of course you can, but I don't recommend because the rule is done already. We reached TP2. I always will be waiting for the next signal now. Also, you don't have a good beta range yet, like 39 is out of the range, as you can see. Didn't came back to 37. And that means I will not re-enter that trade. I will just keep my runners to book more profits, and that's it. But it's completely up to you guys. You have the information there. It's completely up to you. But be responsible. Be responsible because we have the rules. Don't try to break the rules. Keep the rules simple and keep repeating. Will be a lot of opportunities on the day, through the day as well, and you just need to wait for the next signal now. If you're still on the trade, if you put your stop loss to break even, you are risk free. You don't care. The market can go to 48 now. It will be amazing to have those runners. But the market can come back to your break even. You don't have attachment. You don't have feelings to that trade anymore. You know, that's the way to do the mechanical approach that we're talking about over and over. Let's see if we can break that 43. Is making the range there. Can you see? Between 43 and it's coming down to 38. The 1 minute, as you can see, was being respecting that. Let's see if we can break it and go to TP2, TP3 again. And moments like that is just patience. You just need to have more patience and wait. We cannot like rush things in trading. Sometimes you can go to TP3 in 1 minute candle. You can go to TP3. That's why you need to be fast as well when we have the signals. But sometimes we can be hours in one trade. But it's not the case often, but can be. As you can see, came back to TP2 again. We just need to break that to see if that goes to TP3. Let me update that. No, I didn't save. Yeah. TP1, TP2. Who is waiting for TP3? Let me know in the comments if you keep holding for TP3. If you're doing that, move your stop loss to break even or for TP1.
Hey guys, how are we doing?
Great.
So I have no heating, no water.
Oh.
Made the builders a cup of tea, so I've got myself a cup of coffee. That's it, rather. Look at that go.
You came on the right time.
Yeah.
You brought TP3 to us now.
Go, look at that.
TP3, if you're holding, guys, amazing. Well done. Be patient. Like I said, we were on that range for a while, but now we're out.
It's coming, isn't it? Back to 47.50. So I think I'll break that. I think if the news doesn't change, it'll break that. The stock market's hit all-time highs yesterday. Oil was below $100. So some really, really big movements coming, I think, over the next week or so.
Yeah.
So this theory of the US peace treaty is obviously gathering pace, that there is something in the offing that's going to end this week. It's been going for 9 weeks now, right? I think both sides are exhausted. So where are you with that? What are your thoughts, Matthias?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. They don't want to carry on with that. There's no point as well.
No.
And then
Morning,
that
Mr.
will...
Simpson.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Great, thank you. And
We're
you?
great.
Yeah, good. Thank you. I have
How are
been
you
watching.
How you going? How's
I've been
trading?
on since 8, but I've just been in the background.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. That's okay. How's trading been this week? It's Thursday. How are you faring? It is Thursday, isn't it?
I'm up. Let me just have a look. I'm at 1.5% today.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Where was I yesterday? Yesterday I was at 3%, and the day before 2%. So yeah, no, few losing trades along the way, as we all do, and clawed them back through the day. But yeah, I'm up. So all's good.
Fantastic. So Adam, for those of you who don't, Adam started trading with us. He's been a good friend of mine for 25 odd years. So we met at school. That's the only reason we got, because no. And so yeah, we met at school, and I was going to say that started trading with us last Monday, a week on Monday. So last week was a winning week, 11%. This week's a winning week. And the reason I say that to you is not to boast or anything like that, or nothing that I'm doing that's magical, because there's never one factor. There's always a series of things that you're doing, putting together. Is that we've found that we're achieving so much more success doing this together than we are on our own. Or certainly I was on my own. Matthias and I used to meet most days, but we weren't in a quiet office type environment. We had our laptops, lots of distractions. We didn't do anything like the money that we're doing now. Adam, how have you found it? Because you've traded before. How are you finding this kind of community thing? Is it benefiting you?
Yeah, it's a comfort that that other people are going through the same things. Like it's great when we get a trade while we're on live, and we can talk about it, and you kind of in the moment, you're in the moment with other people. Obviously, when you get those trades on your own, it's a bit more solitary, and there's that moment of doubt. Oh, what's everyone doing? Is everyone cashing in at TP1 and or holding for TP2? So yeah, they're beneficial. So yeah, I've either got them on in the background, or I'm managing to join where I can, specifically when I've got questions, and I have got a question, so that's why I jumped on. And my question was going to be, once you're in a trade that's more than 0.01 lot sizes, so you're in like multiple lots, can you partially sell that down? So could you sell, like say if you had a lot size of 0.2, could you sell 0.1 of that lot size when it hits TP1 and keep the other 0.1? Because I haven't worked out how to do it in MT5, and that was my question. Can you do it, and how do you do it?
That's taking partials. Yeah, you can do that.
Could you show us how to do it?
Yeah, let's say you are on the trade. Is positive or negative or whatever, you can close partials negative as well. But let's say you are on the trade now, and then you go to trade on the bottom of your trading platform, and then you see your trades all open now. If you slide your finger to the left on the trades that you want to change.
All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into my demo account and I'm going to do this because I haven't got any trades at the moment. So I'm just going to go into my demo account and open up a crazy
just place one
trade
on your demo account. As you can see, the market is still pushing up, guys. If you have your runners, move your stop loss to break even and enjoy the ride.
Is that somebody taking some profit? Was that
that was me. So I've just entered a 10 lot size trade on my demo.
Just keeping it, are you?
Well, I've got £1 million to play with, so
amazing.
Okay, so I've got I've got a trade open. If I go to the trade section, and I can see that.
Slide your finger on that trade to the left.
Hold on. Oh yeah.
And then you have some options there. And one could be different on yours because I'm trading on my Android. So you are on your.
I'm on an iPhone.
iPhone, it's okay. What you can see there when you slide your finger to the left?
I don't have a partials option. I have close position, modify position, trade, depth of market, chart, bulk operations.
Yeah, try to modify your position.
Modify position. Okay.
Can you see the lot size on the top of it?
I can, yes. And with the drop down.
Yeah, let's say you book like half of it. If you put a lot size rate of 10, you put 5 there.
So no, mine doesn't give me the option to do that.
Okay, go on the another one then. Let's try. Let's try to go back. And because all those options, one of the options should be the for you to modify your lot size.
Partials, yeah. Obviously, when I go to modify it, there's the option to adjust the stop loss and the TP.
Yeah,
but not the lot size.
Can you see the lot size on the top of it? Can you change that or not?
No, I can't change it.
Can you share a screen with us?
I can try to. I'd have to hold it up to my camera. I don't know whether it will show you. Let me just have.
If you hold to the camera, I can see that there can guide you.
You see that?
Oh, let me see. Let me make that bigger on my screen. Yeah. Come back on the another option on the.
So go back.
Go back to trade and slide your finger to the left. Then I can see the options there.
So those are the options.
Charts, book operations, cancel, close position, modify position.
Is that the right way around for you, or is it reversed it?
No, it's okay. If you go to modify position, is where you have been before.
Modify position is this screen.
Where we can see the lot size on yours.
So you can see the lot size at the top next to the trade.
Can you click on that lot size?
I'll click that down arrow and then I get this screen where you can select the buys, buy limits, sell limit.
Yeah. It's different on yours. I will double check how I can do on your iPhone on the last version. Because I'm trading on my Android, then I will teach you. Don't worry. I will get back to you on that.
Thank you. I'm sure there's a YouTube video out there somewhere. It's just that I thought I'd jump on while I was watching you and ask. It might benefit somebody else as well.
Yeah. But I can go and change the for you to understand. I can click on the lot size. When I click on modify, or I can go on my lot size and just change that.
Just change it, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
and then book the profits. On my case, it's booking the profits because I will do that when it's in profit.
I'm definitely not in profit on that trade. That 10 lot size, I'm down $4.5 grand.
That hurts. But it's a demo account.
It's demo, yeah. I would have been, what's the phrase, liquidated way before now.
Yeah, I had a demo account that I set up. I can't remember what level it was, but I got it to like just a whisker under 2 million, and I blew it all. Because you just start doing stupid things like that, don't you? Lot size of 40, lot size of 80. So it's only got to move up 50 pips and you're gone, aren't you?
Oh,
what's the biggest lot size either of you have ever done with real money?
10. Prepare for a buy.
Right.
Did a 10 lot size.
Wow.
Petra said something just now. What was that, Mateus?
Oh, it's something for Adam. How to do
Okay.
the purchase on MetaTrader 5.
Okay, we have our next signal.
Yeah.
We'll put it up momentarily. Yeah.
Okay. I do
So
that.
if you're in the Telegram group, you have a buy signal, and Mateus will put that up in a second.
Nearly forgot to change my lot size back when I moved to my live account. That could
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, it comes across, doesn't it?
it does come across. It doesn't automatically go from what
TP1 hit.
sizes. Yeah.
Yeah, TP1 hit.
Okay, guys, I shared that, but that was on TP1 already.
No,
That's
as
why
I said, we can't share it instantly. So you need to be in the Telegram group.
I need to place my trades as well.
Yes. Yes.
I will place the trades, then I will share it, okay? Next time. But yeah.
So whilst you're in this trade, manage that trade. We'll comment if anything changes. So TP1 was hit before we got a chance to even look at it. That's what happens sometimes, and other times it doesn't. So a couple of days ago, we were at around the 4,500, 4,550, and I was talking to you guys about the fact that if it doesn't break that 45 and we get some bad news, we'll get $4,000 gold. And then if there is some good news and it breaks the 45s, then it will go up. So yesterday it was around the 45.50s, if I remember. Now today it's already 46.50s. Now it's at 47.50. So you can see the trend. Right? You can see what the market's doing and you see where it's going. So look at those, zoom out, look at the hours, look at the days, look at the months, see what's happening in terms of what's going on there, right? I need to refresh this and I might be able to get this. Yeah, reload. I hope I don't bugger something up. Here we go. So the days range is 46.84 to 47.53. So 46.153. So it's already done about $160. It's up 1.1%. It was up 3.5% yesterday. So, and gold prints gains above 4750 as peace deal hopes boost demand, right? Presses higher, scale to 4750, war worries and rate fears. So this is the thing that flummoxed us all this time, and if you read about it, it makes perfect sense, but you have to do a lot of reading. Weird one, the war situation, usually gold's supposed to shine in such times. It's more complicated, right? So climb for a third session on Tuesday, pushing blah blah blah. Normally geopolitical conflict boosts. Can you hear me, or do I need to mute myself? I'll come back to this.
It's okay, we can hear you, yeah.
Okay. So normally geopolitical conflicts boost gold because investors rush into safe haven assets. This time, not straightforward. Prices are still down more than 10% since the war began late February, a plot twist markets rarely rehearse for. Latest catalyst came from the reports that Iran is reviewing a US-backed peace proposal. Even partial optimism around reduced conflict risks have been enough to shake up positioning across commodities and currencies. So here we go, dollar down, gold up, switch up. Softer US dollar helped support bullion, with the greenback slipping 0.1% yesterday. When the dollar weakens, gold becomes cheaper for foreign buyers, often boosting demand. Simple currency math, expensive consequences. Meanwhile, Brent crude has dropped about 6% this week as hopes of a Middle East de-escalation. Brent crude is oil. Escalating growth. Lower oil prices ease inflation fears, which can ripple into expectations for interest rate cuts, which they haven't put there. Falling inflation expectations may reduce the need for aggressive rate hikes, sending gold higher due to the opportunity cost of holding it. In other words, low rates usually support gold's rise. Gold is considered a non-yielding asset. It doesn't pay any interest or dividends. So when markets think rates should stay high, investors may prefer bonds or cash-like assets, which actually generate income. Analysts now see gold potentially stuck in a broad range of 4,600 to 5,100, right? That's $500 range, while the US-Iran negotiations keep headlines unpredictable. Translation: expect more whiplash, fewer clean trends, and plenty of fake outs. So fake out is a fake breakout. Traders may want to focus less on emotional headlines and more on dollar bond yields, oil prices. Right now, gold isn't trading purely on fear. It's trading on the messy intersection of inflation, rates, and geopolitics. Anybody want to discuss any of those? Let me know. I would love nothing more. Right? So comments on that, what you've learned from that. I talk about that all the time, that those 3-4 things are what really affects gold, right? My colleagues that study charts all the time will tell me very differently, saying it's maths, and it's always maths. But maths and physics sometimes can be used to prove anything. So I think that we run far more on geopolitics, especially now. And so if you think about, when I say now, I mean the last 3, 4, 5 years. Because if you go back to 10 years ago, if you had a situation, Matthias, please come in with if you're watching the charts, because I'm not. So if you look at what's going on now, we live in a nanosecond culture of social media, where the president of the most powerful democracy in the world is posting on social media what he's doing and what his thoughts are, right? So then that moves markets. You know, what he's doing, the actions that government takes moves markets. So I think that's what's leading now to...
We have another buy gold.
Okay, here we go.
The last one, if you didn't book profit on TP1, came all the way down to stop loss, guys. That is the importance to book profit. I'm always telling you that.
Manage the trade.
Yeah. Taking care of your trade.
Yeah, it's 200 pips off its peak now.
Yeah.
So it went to 55, 56, something like that. So it's at 36 now. That can sometimes that it's correcting itself. Sometimes it, was it a fake breakout? I don't think it's a fake breakout yesterday or this morning. And sometimes it's just picking up some more liquidity to go even higher. You can't just keep doing that all the time, which is what it did yesterday for 12, 13 hours. So I think that geopolitics affects gold more than it ever has done, because the news gets out so quick, right? Normally, the president would come, make a statement, it'd take hours and hours to prepare if something had happened, and they'd fact check it and all the rest of it and everything else. This government doesn't seem to care about that. Everybody's making statements every minute of the day. The presidency, the administration of the United States at the moment is like a reality show. and that's where he comes from. So it's natural that he thinks it's a reality show, right? And that's why I think Gold to Movie is so much more than it did before, simply because it reacts to news and things that happen, and it moves markets. What this man says, right? So it moves our market. We've lost Mateus for he's obviously having internet problems.
I'm still here, but I don't know what happened with my camera.
That's okay. You need a new one. I can send you a link for one that costs £201.
And you will give me as a present. It's my birthday that month.
Quite happy to give you one, mate. Yeah, no problem. Won't be the £201 one though. Oh dear.
Let's see. He's still on the bottom of the range. He's not doing much, but it's plenty of time to place your trade. That is good as well. Let me see. What's happening here? TP1.
Yeah.
And it's come back into the range again, guys. TP1 and come back into the range. That means learn how to book the profits. Just mute yourself a little bit, Cam. It's a little bit of noise. And TP1 again, guys. That is the way you do it. If you keep protecting your capital, you can re-enter in a better position. TP1 again, another 20 pips. And now we can go to TP3. Come on. But keep booking your profits, okay? It's not, that is important. On that point, it's good to move your stop loss to break even. That's your entry point, and book profits. Nearly TP1, TP2. TP1 is gone already.
As soon as I turn it on, he starts again.
You're trying. I can see that. That's life, guys. That is real. I'm not faking it. I cannot fake the background noise. Hope so. You're booking profits, guys. We're nearly on TP2 now.
I'll give you some more if you really want it. That's when the door's open,
right? Now you know why you need to book your profits. We're back.
Wow,
again.
yeah, look at that.
And They don't care about us. The market is the market. You need to respect it, book your profits, and be grateful. But could be another potential entry as well if you're fast enough. And like I said, if you keep booking your profits, you can always re-enter with your full stack. It is good for you as well, but then it's absolutely up to you. As you can see now, it's going to TP1 again, 3 times TP1, guys. If you didn't book profit on those, please tell me. I will guide you through it because I really want you to succeed. Book some profits. Don't keep waiting for TP2s, TP3s, because sometimes we don't go to those TPs straight away.
Hey, I'm back with you. As we were talking about the 47.50 yesterday, it hit it, and now we're talking about 48 and 48.50 and $5,000 gold. It will do it, but we don't know when.
Yeah.
So as Matthias says, just book your profits, right? Something could be happening in the background that is moving the markets from a trader's point of view. We won't get that information for about 15-20 minutes, right? So and all the reporters and everybody else gets news that's any announcement that's coming about 20 to 30 minutes ahead, so they can prepare all their reports. Yeah, I'm privileged enough to have somebody that I know that's is on that circuit, so they get the information that we are, or that report that I just read out. It says 2 minutes ago. That reporter obviously would have got that earlier to prepare for that. So I'm very close with somebody that does that. So that's what goes on, right? So get your money off the table into your pocket, and then nobody can take it away from you. And come back again. If there's an opportunity, look, as Matthias was saying, you could have re-entered that. Right?
TP2 Cam.
Yeah, I re-entered 2 trades on that. Put the profit on the first one, re-entered 2 trades. That's 3 profitable trades there, right there. Right?
Guys, you had 3 times to take TP1.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you keep booking profits, you can re-enter with your free stack.
And you know what? You've got to come here, right? Don't do this as a part-time gig. This is absolutely a phenomenal environment now. I'm absolutely loving it, even though with all this paraphernalia that I showed you a picture of earlier, even doing all of that, even having builders in 3 of my rooms, right over there, in my front garden, in my garage, I could do this, right? So yeah. I've never traded like this, Matthias, in terms of this profitability.
That's
what about
great.
yourself?
That's me too, because like you said, we used to trade, but then we had meetings. We did organize. We didn't put that time to trade only, because of course we have the business, we have people asking questions, and then you don't put the time to it. And now we are putting the time to it, and we can see for ourselves how profitable that can be. We made some money, but now we're making even more money. It's great. It's great to be.
Now we have consistency.
Consistency, yeah. And the discipline, because we know we have that time only for trading, is good as well.
And we've got 3-hour break. We've got 3 meetings, Matthias.
Well, we're still replying to people meantime, but the concentration is here.
Yeah, we've got 3 people wanting to join us. So for the next 3 hours, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, we have 3 meetings in the diary. So there you go.
That is the way to be. Yeah.
Love it. Wouldn't know it any other way.
Full-time job, yeah. And let me put some comments here while we book some profit, guys. We are in TP2. Let's get back to Aden. I think so. Petra knows how to do that, Aden. I put that before, but then we had some signals. Go under close.
That's an old comment, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's I think. Or maybe she's trying to tell you, Adam. Petra, if you got anything to discuss, just message Mateus. He'll send you a link. You can come on and talk to us.
You can be here with us as well. Yeah. And if you're shy, you can put your camera off. We don't mind. But go under close, and then you will be able to change your lot size, Adam.
Yeah, thank you. I'll try that on my demo account. I'm in a couple of trades at the moment, and I don't want to try something I've not done before.
No. We come back later on. And thank you very much, Mohan, for your message. Feels good to be in the group, learning new things. That's the aim of it, is to support you, to help you, and for you to succeed.
Beautiful, Mon. Mon, how's your daughter getting on? Because I understand she was trading an account as well, or whether you both trading together. Let us know, or come on camera and let us know. Come and have a chat with us. That's not my tummy, if you can hear it. That's my heating system. He's refilling it, right? Drained it out this morning.
He's coming back, guys. I hope so. You booked some profit already, because that is the signal delivered. Remember, if you reach TP2 or stop loss, you can re-enter that trade until that point, until we stop loss or until we reach TP2. Otherwise, the signal is not valid anymore. On that case, if you still have runners, great. If it's not, just move your stop loss to break even. Protect your capital. Because that can easily carry on and go to TP3 now, because we have been on the top already. That means you just need to, it's forming another range here, just need to go up, and then is be patient, book some profits and be patient. We have some message from Mr. Mohan, setting up a few things, should be ready to be early next week. Amazing. We're looking forward to it.
So it's settled down a bit now off its peaks from earlier. So 53 was the top of the market. So it's come back into the range where it was earlier. So let's see where she takes us now, right? So if you're taking your profits off the table, and that's why, this morning I was saying to you that I'd taken some money off the table, 500 odd pips. The rest of them are still there. I'm not worried about them. It'll go up and down, and that's the nature of the beast. The profits are there, the stop losses are there, and it'll do whatever it wants to do. And the lot sizes are small enough that it doesn't worry me at all in the least. So those things, over trading and big lot sizes, is what kills accounts. So if you don't do that, don't do any of that if you're not confident, right? So, if you're a beginner, just take baby steps. Follow Mateus is probably better than me in terms of how he walks you through trades. So listen to him.
Prepare to buy again.
Yeah.
Let's
Prepare
go.
to buy. There you go. Let's go. Money, money, money. So not quite in range, the market, from what I'm seeing.
Moved so fast at the first candle,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
let's see. Yeah.
When it's not in range, you really got to think about whether you want to get into that or not.
Be patient. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because how many
There you
signals we
go.
had?
It's
Positive signals.
37, 36 now.
Yeah, it's on the range
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. 35.
Yeah, good entry point. Put your stop loss and go to booking
Like a
profits on
single
TP.
trade there. Entered at 36, right in the middle of the range.
Yeah, good entry point as well, because it's the bottom of that 1 minute fluctuation there.
TP in, stop loss in.
$37 is pushing.
Risk free,
Risk
36.
free at set 6, guys. Book some profits if you're in profit and move your stop loss to risk free. And be quick. Yeah, reach this risk free. That means if you didn't book profits on that one, went to
Yeah, so if you followed the risk free, that you would have been out of that by now.
yeah. And will be more signals. Just wait for the next one.
Yeah, we're going to register that as a stop loss hit. Yeah.
Yeah, because
And not
most of
confident
you-
that everyone caught the risk free
Yeah.
just time. So if you didn't catch it, you're not alone. So when we at the end of the day and at the end of the week, we have our traders summarizing all the trades. So when we register, so when he says I've got 90 trades out of 100, so we register some of these as stop losses, TP1s, TP2s, just to keep stats in terms of how we're doing. So that's why when he says I'm going to register this as a stop loss or stop loss, sorry, don't want to really stop out, then that's what it actually means. So if you're seeing that on your Telegram group, then that's what it means. Okay. So of course it comes back, right? As it does how many times?
that's it.
By the way, the trading style that is on the signals is not necessarily the way our trader or even myself or Mateus trade our own accounts. because obviously we take great responsibility in sharing signals with you and making sure that above all you're as safe as you possibly can be. So your kind of profitability is really important to us. So sometimes we don't quite follow what we advise, in the sense that we just want you to be really, really safe. And so sometimes when, like this morning, I was talking, hey Petra's happy to join the chat. I think she means come on camera. Do you want to send the link to Petra?
I sent one link to her. It's just for you
to
lovely. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so no problem. So and you can see, look, it's just bouncing up and down. So if you didn't move your stop loss to break even, you could have had profit on that trade, right? So it's interesting. Don't try this though. Don't try these little tricks. Not at the beginning, right? So yeah. Some of you just at chapter 1 of the book, and then if you're at chapter 4, it's different. Chapter 8 is different, and etc., etc., etc. So we obviously have people, different abilities, different skill set, different account sizes, and then so that's a really good thing. So do you want to let Petra in? Let's see what she has to say. Let's welcome her. It's the first time. So give her a round of applause, Matthias.
Let's come back.
Hi Petra, how you doing? There you go.
Well done, Petra.
How are you?
Oh, she's out again. Let's wait for her. Yeah.
Again, not to worry, not to worry. It'd be lovely if you had your mic and your camera on. We'll wait. So yeah, as I was saying, we're trading together, but we have our own lot sizes, we have our own account sizes, we have our own expectations, we have our own business plan, right? So follow that. So this, like I said this morning, if you in the Telegram group, you're trading, for yourself, but not by yourself, that's what we wanted to achieve, and we've done that. We're happy. I don't care if there's only to be honest with you, I don't care if there's only just me and Matthias, right? Our trading's fantastic since we started this. Right? So little conversations in between trading, education, mindset, business planning, and the big picture. Where could you be with this in 2 years' time? My son went on a secondment for 2 months to Australia, and came back and decided that he wanted to spend longer there. So his company very kindly offered him a 2-year secondment to Sydney. So he had a job offer from the senior partner there, and he was here in this office. So he came home, he'd given up his flat, and so I said, okay, that's great, no problem, if that's what you want to do. Obviously, you've given it no need to look for another flat, stay home, save as much money as you can before you go. So he said, I'm going to be in Australia. Obviously, I'm not going to have a lot of friends. I'll have a lot of time. What else could I do, Dad? I said, learn to become a trader. And he went, what? I said, become a trader. I said, what? I said, become a trader. He said, really? I said, yeah. How long is that going to take me? I said, to be a really good trader? Probably 3 years. And he went, really? I said, you can make money from day one, but experience and know the ins and outs, So he said, that's a long time. So I said, how long did it take you to do what you're doing now? And he went, 3 years. I said, no, it didn't. It took you longer than that. So I said, the qualification, the professional qualification was 3 years. But would you have gotten into that company to do that without a degree? No. How long did that take you? 3 years. And that university that you went to, how did you get into that university? 2 years of A-levels, right? So 2 years of A-levels, 3 years of degree, 3 years to get a professional qualification. 8 years. So, and people come here and think they're going to become millionaires next week. It's just not possible. Unless you start with £1 million in the first place, right? That's a different story. But, so take your time. Think of this. We did a couple of days old now. I think it's 2 days since we did the compound calculator. I went into quite a lot of detail, and I'll do it again if you guys want it. But if you start with £1,000, and I'm banging 2% a day, I think, was it 176,000, Adam, over a year? He's muted, and he's holding still. I think it's about 100.
Sorry,
was it
I was on mute.
176,000 over the year? Yes.
Oh, yeah, 170, 78 was it? We're starting with a 1,000.
Something like that over 12 months, right? So you could pay yourself. Let's say you got to 150. You could pay yourself. Let's say you got to 100. You could pay yourself £50,000 and start with a £50,000 account. I think after that year, it was about 3 million quid or something stupid, right? So that's what's possible. So most businesses fail within the first 3 years, right? The reality is most businesses don't even get out the ground. So they never get started, or, you know, and most businesses run out, by the way. Most businesses fail because they run out of cash. So the owner doesn't work out or doesn't accurately work out what it's going to take. What's the burn rate? So I talk about that quite a lot. So how much money are you going to burn before you make any profit? In this business, you might blow a £500 account, might blow a £1,000 account. When we first started, my wife blew about 300 of the 500 that we put in to start the account with. But we'd been advised we're going to start with 10k. We didn't, you know, somebody says, wiser than I said, don't do that. All right, start with 500. So we blew about £300, something like that. Put another 500 in, blew another £300 or £400, right? So probably all in all, blew about £500 of the £1,000 that we put in initially. And then went back to training. None of this was available, right? We were paying every month £250, £300 a month just to watch a Zoom call, basically. So went back through to learning again. Started with £350, £400. First month, turned it into 3,000 quid. Second month, turned it into £10,000. Never looked back since, right? So not that I personally haven't blown accounts since or lost money in trading. Yeah. So, you know, but that was the start of where we were. So that's your investment is the money you lose, right? That's what you're investing. So most businesses, and 97% of them are dead within 3 years, do it because of cash flow. And that's probably why some people stop trading, because they bring a couple of £100, they haven't got any more money, so they stop. And that's a fail as far as a business goes. But I think we provide the tools, and we through people like Adam and Kulwant, and Adam had some experience of trading and being in that business, but Kulwant had no business, no experience at all. She'd worked for airlines all her life and nothing. She had no clue. So much so that I was actually afraid that she would blow her account on the first day, and I kept saying, no, just don't do it. Stick with the demo account. And she proved me completely wrong. Within 6 weeks, she doubled her money in her account. So, and then we didn't have this. We didn't have this. We had support. Matthias did a lot of work with her on Zoom calls, you know, and because she didn't know what TradingView was, she didn't know what a candle was, she didn't know anything, right? You know, that's because it wasn't her work, you know, it wasn't her line. You know, I did not know what a candle was when we first started trading. Yeah, what the hell was one of those? And it was like, why is that a candle? Why do they call it that? Right? But that's what happens. That's what happens. So if you're on this journey, just if you can widen or if you can lengthen, not widen, if you can lengthen your time horizon, yeah. If you've got a nice big ramp of 2 years, I guarantee you'll never work for anybody in your life ever again. You make it too much fun.
Absolutely.
So we hit the SL. We haven't had another signal yet, and the market is meandering, to say the best. So 35, 100, 200 pips off its peak this morning. It's 9:50, so it's coming up to the end of our broadcast session. So Adam was talking about, you know, when he's trading on his own versus when he's just got us on, that it's different, and you're wondering and you're questioning. So I don't know, maybe that is the sign that, you know, there'll come a day when we will have 5, 6, 10 of us that are happy to do this, and we can go throughout the day. That 3-hour gap that we have, we may have it that other people have got the skills and the confidence to present this. I don't own it, it's not mine, right? It's yours. So, you know, other traders will come along and say, hey, you know, Cam, I'll do an hour for you, or I'll do 30 minutes, whatever it is. You know, we can shape this to whatever we want it to be. And nothing would make me prouder than us having from 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock at night or 6 o'clock, right? Where somebody's here doing what Matthias and I are doing to help all of us, right? So bear that in mind. So we this is not finished. This is the start. We're not even out the ground yet, right? So in terms of where I want this to be, where I think we can take it, we could have a trading channel on YouTube that just is on 24/7. When the market's open, somebody's presenting this. Yeah. So nothing's impossible. We had a young man today reach out from Ethiopia. The other day it was Kenya. So you know, anything is possible.
That's it.
So we need to wrap up in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to leave Matthias. I'm going to see what the builders are doing, and I'm going to prepare for our 10 o'clock meeting, Matthias.
Okay, perfect.
I'll see you on Zoom. Adam, we'll see you this afternoon. Guys, thanks very much. It's been a pleasure. Please keep asking questions because it's really nice. And then we grow together. Like Adam came on, he said, I know I've got questions and I know other people have them as well. So no question is too simple or stupid. Never think that. The only people that don't ask questions are the idiots, right? Intelligent people asking questions all the time. And we love that because if we know the answer, that's great. If we don't know it, it's actually stretching us. So when I say, Matthias, do you want to take that one, or what are your thoughts on that? It's because I may not be 100% or Matthias may not be 100%. We don't know everything, right? So just going to close on the hour in terms of where we are, and you know, I will see you all at 1 o'clock. All right, guys. Cheers.
See you.
Matthias, you can close us out.
Yeah, I will be here until 10. Let's see what the market's doing, guys. It's still on that range, and we reached that small stop loss on the end. And if you want to be live with us, like Petra was trying to, but she couldn't, but she will find it out. Otherwise, I will jump in a Zoom call with you. I will teach you how to do it. It's not complicated, but the first time can be a little bit tricky, but then I can support you on that as well. Okay, you don't need to worry. And yeah, lovely session this morning. Was great. I hope so everyone make those pips, even though we had that tiny bit stop loss on the end. Stop loss is not to scare you guys. Stop loss is to protect you and give us information. Don't be afraid of it, okay? And put stop loss always. That is non-negotiable, because we had people like really trusting the signals and going for it like crazy, putting huge lot size and don't put stop loss. They will double their accounts in 1 week, but they will blow their accounts in 1 minute candle as well. We don't want that for you. Trust the signals, trust the process, but keep that simple, but put stop loss, because stop loss is non-negotiable. Okay, and when we have those things like moving stop loss to break even, moving stop loss to that point, I'm risking free at that point. The trader is updating on the Telegram group. If you have time, on the last one we hadn't, but if you have time, do it, because instead to lose 70 pips, maybe you will lose only 10 pips, 20 pips, 30 pips. It's up to you where you are on your entry points as well. And everyone will have different entry points. That means for the trader could be a risk free. For most of us could be 10 pips loss, 20 pips loss, 30 pips loss. But it's better have that 30 pips, 10 pips, 20 pips loss than have 50, 70. That is the aim of it as well. Keep that simple, keeping moving your stop loss to break even, and keeping book profit, guys. That is the key to success on that business. Because if you don't know how to book profits, if you don't know If you keep waiting for TP3s, TP4s, TP5s, we don't always go there. Was amazing to have all those runners from the bottom of the range from yesterday. It's amazing to have those runners, but the market doesn't always move like that. That's why you need to keep moving your stop loss to break even, keeping moving your stop loss to TP1s, keeping booking the profits. That is the key for you to keep making money over and over and over. And if you don't know how to do it, use those calls to ask questions. Look, today we had Adam. He doesn't know how to do the partials or how to take some profits and leave the rest running. That is booking profits and taking partials. And I didn't know how to do on the software on his mobile phone. I know how to do on Android. I'm not using iPhone to trade right now. And then I could easily go and do some research on YouTube or do on my iPhone, then show him. But then we had someone who knows how to do that. We had Petra, how she's doing it. She knows how to do that, and she shared that with Adam. That's amazing. That's community is all about, guys. The community we try to build is to support everyone, to help everyone. And sometimes we will not have the answer, and someone will know the answer and will jump in and give the updates for everyone. That's the main of the point to build the community. Guys, we have one signal. I will not update that signal now because we'll be out in few minutes, but it's a sell signal. But I will not share that because I cannot update that with you. I will need to be jumping on that call, but we are on TP1 now. That's already. TP1 means, guys, booking profits, moving stop loss to break even. Even if you don't want to book profits because you want to keep your full stack to TP2, let's say that is your strategy. You want to keep everything for every single lot size to TP2. It's absolutely fine, but move your stop loss to break even. Protect your capital somehow, okay? Move your stop loss to break even, and then you hold until TP2 and book all your profits on TP2. Find your way, but keep doing that over and over and over, okay? Find your way and keep doing that over and over. Why? Because then that will be mechanical on your head and will be simple for you. You will not have a stress trading because you have the SAT navigation, that is the signal. Then you have your structure, you know where to enter, where to exit the market, and you just keep doing over and over the same thing. You will not have a stress trading. And then you know your lot size, you know everything. Just keep doing it over and over. As you can see now, the market is retracing. Let me check the signal. I didn't enter that. I didn't have time. That's on the entry point right now, around 34 to 38. Can you see that? The power of it is scalping. You could re-enter again and book profits again if you keep doing that over and over. TP1 again. TP1 twice on that trade. As you can see, we have a lot of TP1s, and then some percentage of it will be TP2s and TP3s, but the biggest percentage of the trades will be TP1. That's why I'm keeping telling you, keeping booking profits. As you can see, TP2 on that one. And let's finish with TP2, and I will need to go now. We have some meetings, but I'm looking forward to see you at 1 p.m. Thank you very much for today, guys, and see you at 1 p.m. Bye for now.